What are some of your biggest influences while recording?
I want to take this one. This is my question. Anyway, sorry about that. My biggest influences were probably Chris Story from All Shall Perish. I learned a lot just from watching his guitar playing, and yeah, he's crazy on it. I learned a lot from that. A lot about not necessarily what he's playing, but how he's playing it, how he's using it, and all of that. And then after the Burial too, they influenced me a lot just because they're real groovy. I guess you could say it's like they have a lot of groove going on in there. So those are two people that I personally drew from when writing the leads and parts I wrote on the album and all that. I don't know.
My personal one, the only one that ever came to mind when I was writing down lyrics on Maya's couch, was Maddie from For Today with the album Portraits. So it spoke a lot of his character and just the way that he evoked whatever he was trying to get across to everyone with such color. It was incredible.
Not to be any less technical, but my influences, well, no, I'm just saying, when my influences, when I was writing, I was going through a lot, like emotionally in my life at that time. Like, me and my fiance just split up, and, you know.
Guess AFI?
No. No, just the situations I was in my life, and the stuff that had happened in the wreck and everything like that. And when I was writing some of this, all the basis of the songs, I wasn't even really listening to a lot of music. I wasn't even really taking influences from bands. I was mainly taking influences from like what was happening to me at that time in my life, and just using the guitar to kind of
to express.
That's like my soul interior. That's it's very expressive, and that was the day that I wrote that solo was probably one of the worst days of my entire life. So it was just a really bad day. So. Yeah, that's kind of where my
Which is weird because yours sounds so happy and mine doesn't.
Brad?
As far as like, I don't know, I can't like come out of this sounding smart, I guess. My biggest,
yours like right there.
See, but like my biggest influence is like, it sounds super cheesy, I know, but like these guys, like I know for real. But like I don't know. I have so much fun writing these guys, and it makes it really easy when they show up and then they'll just bust out a guitar riff or whatever. And I mean, like, I get ideas instantly. Like they're just throwing them at me, and I don't know, I guess so. Yeah, these guys are my biggest influence.
I don't know, like Every Time I Die and kind of stuff like that, I guess. I don't know how much influence the vocals. Really, I listen to a lot of things that are very bass-oriented, obviously, but like Michael Mannering and Jaco Pastorius, and then I also listen to a lot of really heavy things like
black metal.
Pretty much anything black metal. Pretty much anything jazz influenced or metal influenced. Really, like especially things that involve a lot of bass work, like Obscura and Augury, and then like the more extreme side of death metal, like Hate Eternal and Nile and Behemoth and things like that. Just like I try and have a very universal perspective on music, because I used to be just strictly metal and I wouldn't refuse to listen to anything else. And then I guess around the time I started playing with you guys, more than any, I guess, was when I started listening to a lot of different music. I started listening to more jazz than normal, and more like really pretty acoustic-y, like post-rock, and like Andy McKee and things like that. So I don't know. There are things that I just I can't there's always things that people can't get into, but mostly for the most part it's just jazz and really extreme metal for me, I guess. Interesting mix. I'm a huge fan of the old stuff. Got all y'all's recordings. So it's, y'all plan on retiring the old stuff now?
Yes.
The old stuff is not really it doesn't really fit with our genre right now. We like to bring it out every now and then.
When we play at home, obviously the hometown crowd, they like the old stuff. So it'll probably hang around for them. But yeah, as far as going out and touring and playing and stuff like that goes, we definitely want people to hear us, what we are now and what we're trying to say now and what we're doing now.
The old stuff is fun, but basically, technicality-wise, musically-wise, it's like a playground. Like in comparison to the other stuff we do. Like as being a student of music for the past 4 years, it's a joke. But I mean, the new stuff, yeah.
Night and day.
Yeah, it really is night
Yeah.
and day. I mean, like you said, the old stuff is fun, but it doesn't have the level of complexity that our new stuff has.
I don't even know if we could like play it anymore because
We don't even know most of it.
and we've as we recorded more and more, we gradually got heavier, and we started out playing like drop D, and now I don't know, we're playing like
We're in drop A.
No, we're in drop Q.
Drop.
Yeah, drop Q, drop F.
So what can we expect from you guys in the near future?
You can expect Mono to do a lot of that. We've been writing some new stuff over the past couple weeks, and it's definitely a complete departure from Terry Our Day in every way, form, and fashion. Just because that's how we roll. We did Tyria and it was great, but there's no reason to do that again. So I've been listening to a lot of Animals as Leaders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that one I'm fine with.
I thought you
were going to say that crazy Japanese band.
I'll leave the crazy Japanese metal out of it. But
I have no idea what's going on.
I've been listening to some Animals Leaders and stuff like that, so there's definitely going to be a lot more rhythmic complexities going on.
Definitely.
And,
which is right up my alley.
And I've been listening to All Shall Perish more. So I'm still learning.
And we discovered clean channels on our amps.
Yeah, we discovered the clean channel, which is something that a lot of metal bands, I don't think they know that it's there, other than when they tune up.
Your guitar amp does have a clean channel.
Yeah, it does.
Guitar
It's
players,
got
it's
one.
there. It works. It sounds good sometimes too. And we started to incorporate some more stuff like that.
Yeah.
After hearing this, they're probably going to kick me and John out and just
So some
go play it. No, we're 16 times.
Just have like an experimental prog rock band.
No, we still keep it heavy, but it's got its parts where it's more of a musical piece. It's not just like,
A song.
hey, here's a song,
yeah.
it starts and it ends. It's like, here's a song and there's a bunch of different things going in, and it may change, the mood may completely change. It may go from acoustic guitar to, all out
Just balls
7-string,
out.
just balls
Yeah,
out,
I mean, that's-
everything just drops. It goes through a lot of different things, and we think that musically we're trying to make it more of I guess a story, something that people can latch onto and remember, not necessarily just something that they go to shows and dance to.
Something that's tangible.
I mean, there's something to be said for being able to make people move in a crowd, but any 15-year-old kid with a guitar can do it.
I think it also goes into we've been just as this band keeps on going, we just keep getting more over the top and more like involved and intricate with everything we do, and I think it's just a natural progression of that. We're just it was like Tyria was such a departure from everything else that we'd ever done,
and now
so it was like now we have to do something that's even
better.
more ridiculous than that.
8-string guitars.
I really want to.
A-string guitars tuned to F sharp.
That's actually what they're tuned to.
That's
actually what they're tuned to. You got that one right.
It's new age music. Are all going to use spoons.
Yeah, I'd like to end on a light note. So, Devin, I heard you joke about a Gundam concept album. Will I ever see the light of day?
Well, the Gundam concept album, I tried that with Tyria a little bit, but as you can tell, it got axed. I had my influences. I had my Gundam influence in there, but this guy right here kind of put the nail in that coffin.
I'm definitely never going to let anyone.
Tim is definitely anti-Gundam, so now that he's back, Gundam concept album has.
We'll just put it in the closet.
It's been shelved, but no, it's maybe one day.
Hopefully.
Side project.
Side project.
Well, I'm really glad we finally got to do this. I've worked with a lot of cool bands lately. Y'all are about the only one I actually listen to in my car and everything. So it's nice.
Well, thank you very much for that. Definitely.
And y'all got new shirts, right?
New shirts.
So,
Our
everybody
new
wear
album.
new shirts. Check out the CD. We're having a review of it up soon, and I guess that's it for me. Y'all got anything else to add?
Thanks for coming to the show.
Yeah, thanks for coming out and
interviewing
supporting
Any of our shows.
It's been real. So
definitely.
That was
Thanks,
the best
BandRescue.
show.
It's awesome. They bought it.
if you're watching this, go check out BandRescue and everything that they've got.
Although you're probably watching this on BandRescue.
That's true, but I'm just saying.
So thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here anyway.
Enjoyed it.
Check out Jerolyn.
If you're watching this, go check out our
Jerolyn.
MySpace.
Since you're already on BandRescue, now go check out Jerolyn. MySpace.com/JerolynAL.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's about it.
All right, thanks, guys. Enjoyed it.